A very good morning to all the students. We were studying chapter 11 in our previous class, that is entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. So let's take out page number 94 in your book, in your new book. Uh, the topic is qualities of successful entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are often seen as visionaries and risk takers, with people with big vision and who are risk takers. Only that person can take risk who is having a strong confidence on himself or herself, who take well calculated risks. They are adapt and can adjust their objectives according to the changing markets. In modern times, the most prominent example is Steve Jobs, who is co-founder of Apple company, who is created with developing and bringing revolutionary computer products to the market. In this topic, we are going to study about the example of eminent entrepreneurs worldwide, not only in India but worldwide. So let's study about them. So first of all, I will show you a picture of the very first example given in our book, that is Thomas Edison, prolific inventor. So this is the image of Thomas Alva Edison. This is very known face for us because Sir Thomas Alva Edison first invented the light bulbs, phonograph, the motion picture camera, and he improved the telegraph and telephone also. So he is also a prolific inventor. Next one is Walt Disney. So I think we all know about Walt Disney, and the co-founder of Walt Disney company is Walt Disney. So on his name, he selected a name for his company, the Walt Disney Company. Next one is Ted Turner, founder of CNN. You can see the picture of Ted Turner in your book. He is a TV producer and he is the founder of CNN. So what is CNN? CNN is a cable news network, which is the first 24-hour cable news channel. So he is the founder of CNN. Next one is Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook. Everybody knows him. So Mark Zuckerberg is founder of Facebook. Next one is Bill Gates. On previous page, the image of the picture of Microsoft Corporation, and few years back, if we see, he is the topmost and the only person who is richest in the world, the most richest person in the world. But now he is in the top 10 list of the most richest person. Then we have Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple company. We used to iPhone. We use iPhones, and most of the people use iPhones. Next one is Steve Jobs, who is co-founder of Apple company. So iPhone is a product of Apple company. iPhone. Everybody is a fan of that product of Apple company, iPhone. Next one is Dhirubhai Ambani. Well, he is no more with us, but his son Mukesh Ambani and his another son Anil Ambani has taken his business. So Dhirubhai Ambani was founder of Reliance Industries. We all have at least one Jio SIM card, one or more than it, at our home. Next one is Ratan N. Tata, who is chairman of Tata Sons and group of companies. Whenever we go through YouTube or we will Google, so we found that the most uh, like people used to say that Ratan Tata is the most kindest person they have ever met. Once I was listening to like a YouTube video, so someone asked Ratan Tata that you have donated most of your uh, means wealth to charities, so you can become the most richest person in India. But now Mukesh Ambani is the most richest person in India. He is on the top. So he said that we are industrialists and we work for the welfare of society, whereas Mukesh Ambani is a businessman. He answered that. So Ratan Tata is chairman of Tata Sons and group of companies. Next is Narayan Murthy. So once I will recommend you, you must listen to the lectures that are given by Ratan Tata, and you will obviously learn a lot from those videos. How to become kind, down to earth, a soft hearted person, even having such a great profile. His life was challenging, but he has taken most of the risks, and he never quit on them. So once you must study about you must Google about Ratan Tata, and you should see at least 3 to 4 videos of him. Next one is Azim H. Premji. He is chairman of Wipro Limited. So whenever you visited Sarita Vihar in Delhi, so whenever you come downstairs the metro station, there is Wipro company. So what is that Wipro company? uh, in which field does they deal? So it is a business consulting service. Wipro is a business consulting service company by Azim H. Premji. Next one is Lakshmi Mittal, who is chairman and CEO of ArcelorMittal. So that uh, ArcelorMittal, that company deals in steel manufacturing. So their CEO is Lakshmi Mittal. There are certain qualities that make these entrepreneurs successful. The two important personality traits that entrepreneurs possesses are perception and intuition. Apart from these, there are some other qualities that are generally associated with successful entrepreneurs. So now we are going to study about all those important points, those habits, those things that are generally associated with successful entrepreneurs. So first one is the most important: passion. Always follow your passion, go with your passion. Do not listen to people. The successful entrepreneur will always be reading, researching, and looking for ways to make the business better. The similar habit you may notice of all the successful entrepreneur, or we can say any successful person, you will notice that they love reading the books. They love researching and looking for such a way so that they can make their business better. So focus on reading, it will give you knowledge. They do not give up when they face any challenge, means they do not quit, they do not leave their work in any situation. Instead of that, they face it in a positive way. It is as Steve Jobs once said, I am convinced that about half of what separates the successful entrepreneurs from the non successful ones is the pure perseverance. People with passion can change the world because they never quit, they always and accept the challenges, they never quit. Next one is motivation, which is very important. Entrepreneurs are dedicated to their work. They do not depend on a manager or a colleague to push them toward their goals. Their drive comes from within and helps them to motivate others. Means they become the example for all the people, all other people. They are so much dedicated to their work and they do not depend on any manager or their colleague. So they push them toward their goal. They do not need anyone. They are self-motivated person because they have a goal, they have aim, objective, they know what are their dreams and how much extra hours they want to put so that their business may succeed. They know, so though they do not need any kind of external motivation from someone else, they are self motivated. Entrepreneurs have the skill to communicate their dream and inspire others to join them on their journey to achieve it. According to Simon Sinek, known motivational speaker, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Uh, just like Sandeep Maheshwari, we all know about him. He is a motivational speaker. Such people are self motivated. These are so special people. So if you want to achieve something and it is very important for you, so you get self motivated, not other person motivate you. If you want something, you will for something, you definitely get it, and you do not need to listen to any motivational video or anything else. It is self motivated. Now, next point is optimism. Optimism is hoping or believing the good things will happen in the future. So, being optimistic is like hoping or believing that good things will come to us in the future. Do not use these words like I can't, I can. Use I will. If you are sure that you will get that thing, if you assume that I have that thing in the future for sure, so use the word I will. If you want anything, manifest for it and make a dream, make it your goal and say I will. Just hope in miracles, hope in good things, believe in good things that they will come to you one day. Just believe. If a person starts a new business with the thought that it may or may not be successful, he will never succeed. Means somewhere that person is having a doubt that he may not be successful, but from the starting of business, does not matter if he is getting failures, he think that one day he will succeed, and he is succeeding. He is getting failures no matter, but he's learning something, taking it in something positive, so he will definitely succeed. But if there is a 1% of doubt, then it may kill the dream or kill your hope. So never think negative, just positive about each and everything. Entrepreneurs are optimistic about the future and are always looking ahead. Successful entrepreneurs want to excel in their business. Once they are at the top, they want to go further. They do not want to go backward. They want to succeed more and more. They want to go further if they reach on the top. Next one is vision. To be successful entrepreneur, you must be a goal oriented. There must be a goal, an objective of your life, because without a goal, without an objective, life is useless. Successful entrepreneurs have a vision that they share with others. Their team understand what their goal is, why they do it, and what their role is on their path to success. How to set goals, you must make a plan and persevere to reach those goals. uh, just like we want to study during exams, we used to make timetable, but what is the use of that timetable if we are continuously making the timetable but we are not planning it, we are not working hard? So it is not enough to set the goals only, you must make a plan and persevere to reach those goals. Next one we have is creativity. Entrepreneurs see the world differently and think outside the box. Yes, outside the box. If you raised in box, then you will never be succeed if you do not think you are raised in the box. So that is why we use the word out of the box, something different. Think different. Businesses are built on big ideas. Rise from creativity means always think big, something big. Okay, a way of thinking that differs from the rest. Creativity, a way of thinking that differs from the rest, means rest of the people. Entrepreneurs are always looking for new and better ways of doing things. They often come up with various solutions to a single problem. They give a new purpose to products to market them to new industries. Just like Reliance. First of all, there was a petrol pump from where the Reliance has started. After that, they created a network. After that, Reliance phones, SIM cards, Reliance Smart. So there is a brand name Reliance, but they are doing the creativity with that name, means they are starting new businesses. So they give a new purpose to products to market them to new industries. They are not satisfied with the current state of things, means if they have succeeded, they have reached the top, then they want to go further and come up with ideas that change the world. Obviously they will grow and the change will come in the world also. Self starter. Next one is self starter. Entrepreneurs are aware that if something needs to be done, they need to do it themselves. At starting, whenever entrepreneurs, we say whenever we also start to do something new, nobody is going to support us. So just like that, entrepreneurs know that they need to do it themselves. They will get support of no one in the starting, but as they grew up, so people support them. When people see that they may get a kind of profit when they support them. So then they set the parameters to achieve their objectives. They are proactive in their work and approach. There are two kind of goals. First is short term, another one is long term. To reach the long term goal, you must reach the short term goal first, because if you are able to reach that short term goal or you are successful in that, you will definitely reach the long term goal. Okay. Open minded, very important. In today's society, people need to be open minded. Entrepreneurs situation in a business opportunity. Ideas are continuously generated about workflows, efficiency, people skills, and potential new business. They can look at everything around them and reshape it into a path that leads them toward their goal. Entrepreneurs used to see every situation as an opportunity for them. Ideas are continuously generated in their mind about workflows, efficiency related to people skills, and potential new business. Next one is risk taker. Risk taking is a crucial part of starting a new business. Everyone is afraid of taking risk, but those who win and get successful only. If you are afraid to take the leap, you will never get anywhere. Being easily satisfied will never allow you to achieve greatness. Entrepreneurs do not let uncertainty and potential failure stop them from trying. Means any kind of failure, any kind of uncertainty in the business do not stop them from trying. So entrepreneurs have to be strong so that they can face any kind of challenge. They will not quit in between or leave the work in between just because they are getting afraid of the risk or challenges. So they see their awards, they see something new, a new opportunity even in the challenges. Next one is confidence. Successful entrepreneurs do not doubt their success. They are always confident but not overconfident, because overconfident may spoil everything. So there must be a confidence but not overconfidence. They show confidence in their business ideas, they present their ideas, they do not get hesitate while presenting their ideas, and believe that their efforts will surely sooner or later bear results. Means they believe that their confidence in their business ideas will make something better in the results. Now next one is determination. Successful entrepreneurs believe that all things are possible. Failures do not stop them. Instead, they look at defeat as an opportunity for success. Means they are dedicated, so determined towards their work that even failures, a number of failures do not stop them. So to know more about entrepreneurs, I would like to advise you YouTube videos of the entrepreneurs which are discussed in your book. Next one is competitive. Successful entrepreneurs are fiercely competitive by nature and utilize opportunities to establish a service that is better than the rest. They are in a constant route to maintain the track record of success of their company, to maintain the same position. It is not easy to maintain the same position for years. So a successful entrepreneur are competitive by nature. That is in their nature that they love competition. Next one is strong people skills. Successful entrepreneurs have strong communication skills. When we have started our syllabus from the communication skills, I told you, and right now I am telling you that communication skills are very important for getting even a job, a small job. Communication skills are very important in today's life. Good people skills also include problem solving abilities, empathy for others, and a willingness to work together, means teamwork, towards the common welfare. Successful entrepreneurs motivate their employees and ensure maximum productivity. How to behave with your employees so that they will do the work with the dedication, they will provide you the maximum productivity to your company. So for that purpose, successful entrepreneurs used to motivate their employees by their speeches, seminars, and all. They are very good at highlighting the benefits of their business and launching the products. Just like we see the people who are doing network marketing, like Amway, uh, and Oriflame, and many more products are there that are related to network marketing. So the seminars that are conducting for the marketing of those products creates a kind of motivation for those people who have joined them, so that they can create more productivity for that company. Next one is discipline. Successful entrepreneurs eliminate any distraction that might stop them from achieving their goals. They plan strategies and outline tactics to accomplish them. They have a disciplined approach to their work and take steps every day towards the achievement of their objective. A disciplined approach means, if your time is fixed that you have to do exercise, for example at 5 a.m., so you are that much disciplined that you have to wake up half hours before that. You are dedicated to your work, so for that you have to be disciplined, doing each and everything at the time you have decided. So the lazy people never get successful in life, only the disciplined people touches the sky. Strong work ethics. What are ethics? Some customs, or we can say manners. The successful entrepreneurs display strong ethical qualities at their workplace. They are a role model. They have a kind of aura, so that they attract more people towards them. They are that much positive. They are a role model for work ethics and inspire all their employees to showcase the same. As you can see that what are their ethics? Rules and regulations, they are fixed. Their values, research, moral principles, ethical practices, rules of conduct. So disciplined. So these are the customs, or we can say the ethics of successful entrepreneurs. Now let's come to next topic, main functions of entrepreneur. We have already read that entrepreneurs perform multiple functions in the society. Let us now understand the 5 main functions of entrepreneur. So these are the 5 main functions of entrepreneurs. Innovation means doing something new, something creative. Risk taking and uncertainty bearing means do not fear of failures. Division of income among the employees. Management control, how to control the management. Decision making, they never get fear of decision making. So first one is decision making. The primary task of an entrepreneur is to decide the policy of production. This includes taking vital business decisions related to purchasing and sale of the finished good and services. He has to determine what to produce, how much to produce, how to produce, where to produce, and how to sell. Please underline these words. What to produce, this is the decision making. What to produce, they have to make decision. How much to produce, how to produce, where to produce, and how to sell, and so on. Next one is management control. The entrepreneur is responsible for the management and control of his business. Therefore, he must possess good management skills and select the right type of people to work with him. It is not compulsory that if you are entrepreneur, that then only you are successful. That's not compulsory. If you are doing a job, you are happy with that, you are also successful. So selecting the right type of people in your firm and in your company, that is more important, because if you select the disciplined people to work with you, it will definitely result into something better. And if you are choosing something some person who is not disciplined, who is not having good skills, so that will result into something bad. So selecting the right type of people to work with you. Division of income. Another important function is to make necessary arrangements for the division of total income among the different factors of production. Even the business owner faces a loss in business. He has to pay rent, interest, wages, and other contractual incomes out of the realized sale proceeds. The income of an entrepreneur has divided into lot of places, like they have to pay the rent, interest, wages for the workers, and other contractual incomes from the total sale. Risk taking and uncertainty bearing. Risk taking is the most important function of an entrepreneur. Estimating the production is risky. As an entrepreneur, the entrepreneur undertakes two kinds of risk. How many kinds of risk are there? Please underline this: measurable and insurable risk, and uncertainty risks. So what are measurable and insurable risks? So some risk risk of fire, loss of good in transit, theft, so which can be insured. This is related to the word insurance. Like an accident like has happened in the company, loss because of fire. So in that case, if you have insurance of the company, so it will compensate that damage. They are known as measurable and insurable risks. And what are uncertainty risk? Just like some risk, however, cannot be insured against because their probability cannot be calculated accurately, just like natural disasters, earthquakes, tsunami, and all, or products a sudden change in economic policies. These are uncertainties, means whose probability cannot be calculated accurately. Next one is innovation. Innovation continuously, like new products, new techniques, something creative, discover new markets to get the competitive advantage, to grow and adapt the business according to the demand and current trend. Creativity according to the demand and trend.